Okay, so we're starting, right?
Here we are. We begin.
Yay! I made this for you guys. I mean, it's been a night to put all the level of hells together.
Oh, right here on there.
You can zoom out, you can zoom in, you can take a look. That's a Buddha's level of
this
hell.
is a Buddhist level. Buddhist level.
Thank you for doing this, because we've been actually asking.
Yeah, we've been trying to figure out, in Asia, is there a concept of a physical hell that you go to because you're bad?
Right, yeah, that's the concept. And you know, it's 18 levels,
Let's fold
18
up our
circles. That's cute.
18 as opposed to the 9.
Yeah, it's double the Dante's. And I can see some similarity sharing with Dante's.
Yeah.
So it's really funny because that's different, totally opposite, different religions.
Yes.
But they're sharing the same idea, concept for hell.
The concept of paying for your sins. Do bad, and you will be once you die, you're going to pay for that.
But you know, it's an entirely human idea, because it you know it relates to the question of what price do you pay for these choices? What sins have you committed, and what is the punishment for that? Sometimes, you know, in Dante's hell, there are people who are banished to hell and punished who didn't intend to sin. They, you know, they're there because they made a mistake, an honest human mistake. And it's so interesting to me because, you know, when you look back at your life, of course there are regrets. Of course, there are, you know, moments where you made mistakes, you made missteps, and you know, and you do pay a price for it, kind of karmically, knowing about it. And so there is even an element of that in this story, where people are thinking about their past. Robert Langdon is confronted with some things from his past, and it's just another level of the drama of the story. Right. So you believe in the future and also the past life, right? Is it?
Me? I don't know. It's beyond my pay grade. You know, I believe that somehow, I guess, there is reward to be found in doing good. But I actually think we make our own heaven and hell in this world, in our own time. And the more good you do, then the better the world is. You know, the more like heaven it can be, and vice versa.
Yeah, I believe we influence the world through in ways large and small. So if you're gracious to another person, that's a positive ripple. And if you do something huge and philanthropic, then you know that's a sort of a bigger idea. But it's all positive. If you're rude, if you're you know, if you cheat someone, you're pulling back the sort of human experience, the human evolution. So based on the 18 different levels, 18 different punishment, which one you think it's the worst and scared the most?
I mean, the worst that I would not want to have? Well, okay, I'm looking at this.
Yeah, pulling out the glasses.
Well, that looks pretty bad. There's a guy nailed to a board, hung upside down, and a demon is ripping out his guts. That strikes me as unpleasant. Here's another one. They're dancing around a bunch of fire. Here's one. Here's some being. Oh, here's a guy whose hands are being thrust into boiling water. Yeah, you know, I'll be damned. I'll be damned if I can figure out one that's worse than the other. They all look like a pretty raw deal to me.
I don't want any of them.
You know what? If there's
stay out of that.
Yeah, if there's 18, give me one on that first
Mm-hmm.
level and leave it at that. You know.
Stay good. And
is there a level of hell where you have to wear uncomfortable shoes for eternity? I'll take that one.
And you know, Tom, you're the director, so you're also the writer. Does it help you with your acting?
Yes, it does. I think it does. I think every director should have to act, and I think every writer should have to act, because they understand the battle of self-consciousness that goes into that. An actor has a lot of responsibilities, if you choose to accept them. You know, you've got to show up on time, and you've got to be prepared, and you have to carry around inside you this very personal and very internal idea of what the story is, and you can only tell it by manifesting itself physically. As a guy who's written, I've always thought, how hard is it going to be to perform this? And as someone who's directed, I also understand how important it is. Please show up on time, and please have an idea. Have an idea that I haven't imagined yet, so you can help me in this process. And as an actor, I know how important it is to know what the writer has written and to give the director what he or she is communicating to me as her needs. I think everybody should do all three.
Well, that question applies to Ron as well, because I know you sometimes act in the film. How about this one?
Well, what I really like about this particular movie is it calls upon a lot of skills,
Right.
and so it is all about the writing. It's those ideas at the beginning, what Dan Brown wrote, what David Kep, the screenwriter, could bring to it. It also deals with every tool in the filmmaker's chest, whether
Right.
it's CGI, whether it's old ideas about how to shoot, whether it's the most modern idea of taking the smallest, lightest equipment and going into places that you otherwise would never be allowed to shoot or capable of shooting, and capturing moments because, you know, it's real, it's happening, the light is good this moment. And so it puts a lot of demands, both traditional and cutting edge, on me as a director, and I like that diversity.
So you didn't take part?
Oh
Acting
no, I
in
wasn't acting in this one. No. But you know, because I began as an actor,
Right.
I always look to the actors as sort of the most important aspect. The best storytelling tool that I have is a human being. It's an actor playing a part, and they can create magic that you know, that I never could with a camera or the greatest CGI digital effects artists in the world.
Wow, looking forward to the magic on the Inferno.
Check it out.
Yay! Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.